Hello, it's Mal Pope here. Thank you for all your kind words about my new record, I Still Think About You. There's so much hard work by so many people to make a record these days, particularly in lockdown. I would start it in my little home studio and then send out the song to all the members of the band, the Jacks, and they would email me back their parts. In the end, I decided to ask Tim Hamill at Sonic One Studios to mix it for me. Tim's also my guitarist in the band and plays guitar on the record. There's so much goes into just making, well, just a vocal sound. Here's Tim to explain how he got that sound for this record.
On your voice, here's your voice here, going up and down here. On your voice, first of all, is this Pro Q. So all this is doing is shaping the bottom end. That filters off everything below sort of 26, but I was just warming it up more on the 70 and then taking out the woof at about 200. But this would probably change. I might have changed it. It might be automated so that the first bit is warmer and then as it gets on the track it's a little bit less. My fresh air plugin, which is here, is actually switched off. I thought it was on, but I tried it, but I didn't like it. Then I've got the NS1, but don't worry about that. That's just for me. That was just for noise because it got a bit hissy in the quiet bit, so I just filtered some out. That's automated as well. Then I went to the 1176 on the Universal Audio thing. That's only because whenever I record a vocal, I record it through my 1176, and I know how it's going to react. But those are the settings: 4-1, attack straight up, and release all the way up, because they work backwards. Release on 7 is the quickest release, and 1 is the slowest attack. So yeah, it was just literally just touching it a bit. It wasn't really doing an awful lot of work. If you see it looks like it's doing a lot, but it's not really. It's just keeping it nice and tight. Then covered it with the RVox, which I did more than I thought. It's on 14. It's usually between 10 and 12, but I just pulled it a bit more. Then I tried an R bass to warm it up a bit, but it wasn't, so I switched it off. Then I got the de-esser. Now any de-esser will work. This is literally just for, because you've boosted the top earlier on, it sort of gets rid of that. And then it goes into a Soothe plugin, the Oak Sound Soothe it's called. And this is just like a multi-band compressor which just staring right through me. So it's looking at something at about 4K, so it's getting that honkiness out. Not that your voice has that, but everybody's does when you've just EQ'd it and compressed it to buggery. So is that, and then I use the 480 reverb on the UAD platform, which is this guy. Hang on, there he is. On plate, just a short plate, nothing serious. Then I use the Space plugin, which is the delay, and that's like a Roland Space Echo type plugin. But anything will do. This is just happens to be the one, and that's on quarter notes. Like I said, it was on 1/4. And just use it very sparingly. What else have I got on here? I've got the Waves Doubler, which is I use that all the time on vocals. It's that the thing we used to do on the SPX 90, where it goes slightly up one side, slightly down the other. So I've got it on detune 10 on the left and -10 on the right, panned out hard left, hard right, and a little tiny bit of delay, slightly different on each one, just to give it a more stereo spread. I always put that on. That's a really nice effect, that is. And then a little bit of slapback, which is, well, the one I used was on the Slate digital, but any delay will do. This is really, because it's so quiet, and it's like a supposed to be the AMS delay. at 165 because that was what the Revox on 15 inches a second. Yeah, that's what I spend my time doing. So if you go at 165 and it's just got that little slap delay
Get
thing.
the past, the future's bright ahead. I'll start my life again.
So you can hear how much delay is on there when the track stops. But because the top end on the delay has been taken down, see the high cut here? That's really, really small. It's taking it right back to probably about 1k. So nothing above 1k is coming through, and that's what makes it sit in the track a bit more. So the delay isn't not too bright. And that's kind of about it. It changes from song to song, but the doubler is always there. Some sort of 480 reverb is usually there, just filter off all the bottom end so you don't get any P's popping and all that sort of stuff, because it makes your compressors react differently. And there we go. I hope that helps. Tidy.